humanities courses were probably the ones that impacted me the most. It changed my being, and the reason why I say that is that I think it was the first time that I had to think differently than I had before. So it really taught me critical thinking and also to think independently.
The humanities are all about the human experience, all the aspects of the world that pertain to the human psyche as we understand it. Critical thinking, communication, language, art, everything that relates to the soul of the human experience.
You know, human diversity, human connection, the ways in which we are able to look at the world and think critically. Inside all of that is sort of an analysis that happens around diversity, equity, and inclusion. That couples both sort of when something was produced, under what context and circumstances that production happened, and then also how that played then when it was made, and then also now in the current moment.
In order to truly engage with a single piece of work, you have to get a grasp of the history behind it, cultural movements. When you take all that kind of knowledge into any field and you have like the critical thinking skills that go behind that, your understanding of whatever else it is that you're studying will be greatly deepened.
The humanities just help you become aware of that human core, and relating to people is always going to be necessary no matter what your profession ends up being, no matter what your area of study is.
It's really important for people in every field to learn about humanities, because sometimes we think that if we're engineers, the only thing we need to focus on is the calculations that need to be done, without recognizing that the things that we're creating are going to be used by people. And the way they're used by people has to do with the way that people interact. In recognizing that we're going to be working with other human beings, not just with numbers, we have to figure out how we're going to be better colleagues and how we're going to design better.
The humanities is the feeder of the imagination that then is turned over to science to chase down those possibilities. I think now more than ever we need what humanity brings to us, an invitation to see the world through somebody else's eyes, to take that seriously as an important intellectual and moral responsibility.
It was John F. Kennedy who said that where power corrupts, poetry restores. And I think that is along the lines of what the humanities have to offer society and, of course, our students.